Ah, coffee, the all-American drug, perfectly legal. And so is medical marijuana in California now under the rules that have been signed by our governor, Jerry Brown. There's going to be fully legal sales instead of just nonprofit, defensible sales. There's going to be licenses. The rules are numbered 266, 243, and 643, and you're going to want to master them right away so that you can begin to interact with your city and work on your licensing issue. In general, licenses have always been a city phenomenon. Of course, there are some state licenses, such as the license to practice law. And now there are going to be licenses for growing, growing indoors or outdoors, growing in a smaller or larger space, growing with or without artificial lights. There's going to be licenses for creating concentrates with and without solvents. There's going to be a structure where only licensed growers may supply medical marijuana to the dispensaries, but not directly. They'll have to generally submit that marijuana to a distributor that will get it tested, and then that distributor will supply the dispensaries. Each one of these requires a license, including the transportation, the testing, the distribution. So there are going to be nurseries, people who are able to deal with the genetics and create fantastic marijuana. And so we're really looking to an interesting future with a lot more opportunities if it's done right. And part of that involves interfacing with your city to make sure that you get a license from your city first. Because one of the unique facets of this law is that you need to have a parallel city license before you can go ahead and get the state license. So therefore, it's very important that you learn the political realities of how to present your business plan and yourself to your city. Your city council is very important now, because if and when your city agrees to the type of activity that you want, and after you've demonstrated that you are licensable and appropriate, you may be able to really get a leg up in this future. Now, when do we expect this to happen, and what about collectives? Well, the reality is we don't expect this to happen until 2018. And if licenses aren't issued till 2018, then how will medical marijuana proceed until then? Just as it has now. In other words, the only defenses that currently exist are the nonprofit collectives and cooperatives, which are rarely used. The collective, the individual, and the caregiver. Those are the three California defenses that still remain. So here in this office, we will be elucidating federal, state, and local law, all of the defenses as they exist now, what the transitional scheme and process will be, and we still offer the $1,000 upsell, which is the do-it-yourself corporate kit, because a corporation will still be needed, and under the new rules, you'll be able to transition to nonprofit later, and we'll be going over that together. All right, well, check around the site. I'm very happy to take the Pepsi Challenge with any other lawyer on this topic. I've been very honored to have represented over 500 collectives. This is my life's work. You are very important to me. Thank you so much for checking this site out. If you want to make an appointment, the number's all over the site. Take good care. Right, Tony?